Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Christian Academy, the home of the Conquerors. We are ready for junior varsity basketball between the Conquerors and the Warriors of Hope Christian Academy, and this ball game is underway. It is the first game of the season for both the Conquerors and the Warriors junior varsity team. Warriors won that opening tip, as you saw, and with possession is Sean Robinson. He takes the first shot, and the Warriors are on the board. Quick 2-0 lead for Hope Christian Academy, led by head coach Mr. Andre Downs, who is also the athletic director of Hope Christian Academy, and the Warriors come away with the rejection and the steal, and already a chance to extend what's already a 2-0 lead. That is Jeremiah Golston, a sophomore for the Warriors. Daniel Moss is a freshman, and everyone else on the roster is a sophomore. 3-point shot off the back of the rim from Robinson. Loose ball picked up by the Conquerors, Kalani Smith. They will slow things down. Braden Higgins had himself a varsity appearance last Tuesday as the Conquerors varsity defeated Beaches Chapel School. Conquerors work the perimeter, get it back outside. That's Josh Morissette taking the three. It is good off the glass. Little long, but he got the bank right inside the window and through the nylon, so the Conquerors lead 3-2. Remember, the inside white line is the high school three-point line. There's a three-point shot off the rim from Golston, and we'll have our first whistle. And we'll see who gets called for the foul. That's going against the Conquerors, Josh Morissette. His first team foul, number 1 as well, and the Warriors will inbound trailing 3-2. Just a minute and a half into the game. Pull up a chair. A lot of basketball here tonight at Trinity Gymnasium. That's a three-point effort. No good, but rebounded by the Warriors. We will have the varsity matchup scheduled to begin at 7 p.m. Of course, that depends on the duration of the JV game going on right now. Glad to have you with us. A three-point shot. It is good, and that's Jeremiah Golston with his first basket of the season. And the Warriors lead 5-3. I'm Ray Bureau, my son Dean, our cameraman here at TCA Conquerors Athletics. Drop a comment, let us know you're watching. If I see your name pop up, I'll give you a shout out. Morissette could not convert the layup. And now the Warriors, who lead 5-3, have a chance to extend. That's a 2-point shot, toe on the line. And grabbed by Griffin Edenfield of the Conquerors. A long pass up the court. Morissette lays this one in. He has all 5 points for Trinity Christian, and we're tied 5-5. 5:30 left to go in quarter number 1. 8-minute quarters here in the state of Florida for high school basketball. That is Golston working around to the right side, and the shot attempt by Whitcomb, no good. And the Conquerors come away with the possession. Morissette once again goes inside, drives the lane, and gets the layup. And the Conquerors lead 7-5. The new JV coach this year is Mr. Troy Jackson, who is a TCA graduate and a former Conquerors basketball player. Cliff Willis, the new varsity coach this year, as we have a nice pull-up jumper from Leonard Whitcomb Jr. That's his first score, and we're tied at 7. Coach Jackson is assisted by Mr. Alex Guzzo. The athletic director is Verlin Dormany. His assistant is John Murphy, and the principal of Trinity Christian Academy is Dr. Robert Kinder Sr. That's Kalani Smith. Couldn't get it to go, but Edenfield gets the rebound. The Conquerors keep the ball alive. Morissette off the glass and in. He has all 9 Conquerors points, and Trinity leads 9-7 as we'll have our first timeout with the score. Conquerors 9, Warriors 7 with 4:22 left to go in the first quarter. And it looks like this is going to be a 30-second timeout called by head coach Andre Downs, the athletic director, also Mr. Downs for Hope Christian Academy. His assistants are Mr. Eric Wolf, Jimmy Ford, and Marquise Watts, and the principal of Hope Christian Academy is Dr. Cohen. Glad you're able to join us here on TCA Conquerors Athletics on YouTube. The game will stay posted, barring any errors in uploading, so you can go back and keep on watching. We have 4:22 left in quarter number 1, and the Conquerors lead 9-7. Josh Morissette has a three-pointer and then 3 straight layups. Sean Robinson and Leonard Whitcomb have deuces, and Jeremiah Golston has a 3 for the Warriors, in case you're just now joining us and missed any of the action. That's a steal by the Conquerors. Hagens with the steal, works it up court. Smith backs this one out, almost taken away. And the bounce pass from Morissette looking for Kalani Smith. And that's out of Smith's reach and out of bounds. So the unforced error will give the ball right back to Hope Christian. Sean Robinson walks the ball past the mid-court stripe, is what I'm trying to say. No shot clock to worry about in high school basketball. Kalani Smith on guard of Sean Robinson, and Robinson goes to the left side. Almost had it taken away, but held on. Three-pointer now for Robinson, wide to the left. Edenfield with the rebound off the floor. 3:30 right now left to go in the first quarter. Morissette takes the pass, finds a man inside, and a defensive play by Whitcomb kept the ball out of the hands of Mason Smith. The Conquerors will keep possession as the ball trickles out of bounds. And substitutions for the Warriors. Daniel Balbuena, number 11. He's now on the court. Glenn Lawrence now in for Hope Christian as well. Smith tried to go through 3 men, had the ball stripped away. Golston picks it up, goes 1-on-2, and gets the layup. 5 points now for Jeremiah Golston, and we're tied at 9. A lot of fast-paced action here in the first quarter, coming up on the 3-minute mark. Mason Smith with a pump fake, guarded well in the corner by Greg Walker. Smith finds Hagens, short jumper, rolls around the rim and drops in. That's the first basket by anyone not named Josh Morissette for the Conquerors, and it's 11-9, TCA leads. I'm Ray Bureau, enjoying my 7th season doing sports here at Trinity Christian Academy and Trinity Baptist College, and my 3rd season doing some help at the University of North Florida, where Dean also does some camera work for their ESPN Plus feed. Warriors work the perimeter. 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. Back at midcourt is Greg Walker. Now he heads up the right side of the lane, and we have ourselves a foul. It looks like it's on the floor and will go against the Conquerors. It's a blocking foul against Trinity. I did not see which man got called for the foul, however. Check things over with the official scorekeeper at halftime. 3-point shot, good from Jeremiah Golston, his second 3 and 8 total points, and the Warriors lead 12-11. Mason Smith takes the pass, fires a 3, but comes up a little short. Daniel Balbuena with the rebound. Bounce pass inside to Whitcomb, pull-up jumper off the rim, and rebounded by Hagens. Hagens has his pass knocked away. It is out of bounds, but will stay with the Conquerors. Substitution for Hope, Aurelio Lanier checks in for Glenn Lawrence. Again, Daniel Moss, the only freshman on the team. Everybody else, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 sophomores, 16 total players on the JV roster for Hope Christian. Conquerors will inbound. They have committed 2 team fouls. Warriors, none. 1:38 left in the first quarter. That pass bounced away, but then Hagens buries a 3 from the corner. He has 5. The Conquerors have 14 and a 2-point lead. Just past 1:30 left to go. 1:24 right now. Hagens on the defense, keeping Golston from getting inside the paint, and the ball knocked away and will stay with the Warriors. Golston pleading his case, saying the ball hit off number 3, Jeremiah Golston. He didn't get the call, and now a substitution for the Conquerors. Christian Gomez onto the court. He wears number 1. That's him right outside the paint. 3-point shot, a little bit short from Golston. Ball's out of bounds and will be Conquerors' ball. 1:11 left to go in the first quarter. Conquerors lead 14-12. Morissette works the ball up court very quickly. Goes up the right side of the paint and draws the foul. It looks like Aurelio Lanier will get called. He's holding up his hands. So 2 free throws for the sophomore Josh Morissette. These are the first free throws of the night. Number 1 for Morissette, a little too strong off the back of the rim. 14-12 Conquerors with 1:03 remaining. And Morissette at the line, missed his first. Gets ready for free throw number 2. It is good. That is already 10 points for Josh Morissette. 15-12 Conquerors lead. Conquerors varsity 1-1. We'll tell you more about that when they take the court. Varsity girls are 2-2 so far on the season. That one goes out of bounds. And the Conquerors have 54 seconds to work with and a 3-point lead. Conquerors varsity football playing great in the postseason. Will be at Orlando Christian Prep this Friday night for the state semifinal of Class 2A. Head coach Verlin Dormany looking for his 9th state championship. Gerard Ross, the assistant coach. Bounce pass to Smith. He gets outside the lane before the 3-second violation. Great defense by the Warriors, making it tough for TCA to get the ball inside. Mason Smith with possession, guarded by Lanier. And the ball knocked away. 12 seconds left. Bounce pass to Walker. And he couldn't hold on to the ball, but he picks it back up and gets the jumper. Walker on the board. It's a 1-point game as time runs out to end the first quarter with the score Trinity Christian 15, Hope Christian 14. A very fast-paced, action-packed quarter number 1. While we have an opportunity, we'll look at the schedule for both the Hope Christian Warriors and the TCA Conquerors. After tonight, Hope is away at Westside. Now, most of the games are JV varsity doubleheaders. There are some exceptions, so I'm reading the varsity schedule on Hope's Max Preps page. Friday, December 3rd, Hope is at St. Joseph's Academy. And then Tuesday, December 7th, Hope Christian is at University Christian. And then on the 9th, at Menendez. First home game for Hope will be on Friday, December 10th, against the Beacon of Hope Christian Academy from St. Augustine. After tonight, the Conquerors will play again Friday at Christ's Church Academy in Mandarin. Then Monday, December 6th at Seacoast Christian. Monday, December 13th at Westside. And Tuesday, the 14th, will be the next home game for the Conquerors against Fernandina Beach. So you're up to date on the next few ball games for both the Conquerors and the Warriors. Hope won the opening tip-off. There was no alternating possession call during the first quarter, so the Conquerors will have possession as we start quarter number 2. TCA 15, Hope Christian 14. Josh Morissette with 10 points. Braden Hagens with 5 in that first frame. Jeremiah Golston had 8 for the Warriors, and 3 other men each had 2 points. Morissette, Smith, Edenfield, and Gomez on the court for the Conquerors. That is a backcourt violation. And on the court for the Warriors, Balbuena, Golston, Walker, Lanier, and Whitcomb. Warriors now with a chance to regain the lead. It's 15-14 Conquerors. Whitcomb put a move on the defense but couldn't convert, as 2 men underneath were able to keep him out of the cylinder. Morissette had the blocked shot. That's him with the ball as he passes off to Kalani Smith. And a tripping foul will be called against Jeremiah Golston. That's his first, team foul number 2. Braden Hagens back onto the court. Gomez will head off. Conquerors lead 15-14, less than a minute into the second quarter. Morissette fires from a long 3, does not get the bounce off the rim. Golston pulls down the rebound. 7 minutes left until halftime. Warriors again with another opportunity to take the lead. Three-pointer, long range, off the front of the rim from Balbuena. Loose ball at midcourt, and it's grabbed by Lanier. Lonnie Smith comes away with possession, finds Morissette up the right side, but Morissette could not convert. Mason Smith keeps possession for the Conquerors, fires off the three, a little too strong. Greg Walker with the rebound, and the Warriors will slow things down, allow all five men to get up into position. 6:20 left in the first quarter. That's Whitcomb, short jumper, off the rim, and a nice rebound by Smith, but he couldn't hold on, and then the foul will go against Mason Smith, his first, team third, and it will be 2 free throws for Greg Walker. These are the first free throw attempts of the night for Hope Christian. First game of the season for both JV teams. Varsity Warriors will play their first game of the season tonight as well. First official game, that is. And Walker's first free throw right down the middle. So he's on the board in the second quarter. 3 total points and a couple of substitutions. Heading onto the court, number 10, Darian Worley, and number 25, Keyshawn Matthews, both sophomores. Walker hit his first. That tied the score at 15, and now a chance to put his team back in front. Does not get the bounce. Whitcomb's second chance, no good, a little too strong, and Morissette pulls it down. Tied at 15, 6:05 left to go in the second quarter. Ball gets away from Edenfield, but it was knocked away by Golston, so he does get to pick it up and dribble and puts a great move on, and the finger roll is good. That is Braden Higgins already now with 7 points, and the Conquerors lead 17-15. He has 7, Morissette has 10. That's been all the scoring for TCA. 5:38 left to go until halftime. And a really nice move by Golston, and did not get the foul call, but he did get the basket to tie the score at 17. You hear the Varsity Warriors cheering on their friends on the floor. We're going to have ourselves a foul, and Higgins will shoot 2 free throws. Fouls against Jeremiah Golston. That's his second, and it's team foul number 3. So Higgins, who already has 7 points, is at the line for 2. These are his first free throws. Oh, now they're changing it and saying on the floor, Higgins was ready to shoot. Either they changed it or I misread the call at first. So no free throws. Higgins will take the 3. It is a little strong. And into the hands of Leonard Whitcomb. Robinson will work the ball up court. Now the Warriors have a chance to get the lead. It's tied at 17, and a long 3-pointer. A little too short from Robinson and out of bounds. .446 left to go in the second quarter. Mason Smith with possession. Conquerors keep the ball outside the perimeter. Then a bounce pass to Morissette. Goes inside. No good. Second chance. Wide to the right and grabbed by Walker on the rebound. And a 30-second timeout called by Coach Andre Downs. That's his second timeout. He's used both of his 30s. Coach Jackson of the Conquerors has yet to call a timeout. We're tied at 17 with 4:26 left to go in the second quarter. Opening night for both the JV Conquerors and the Warriors. If you're unable to make the trip to Orlando this Friday night, Conquerors fans, listen to us on MixLR, Trinity Christian Academy, Jacksonville, Florida. Joel Milligan and I will have the play-by-play. The game starts at 7, so we'll be on the air at 6:45 with the pregame show. Now the location at this moment is still to be determined as of Tuesday night. We're told it will not be at Hope Christian Academy, but we'll get the exact location hopefully tomorrow. This is Worley going inside. Couldn't convert the layup. Ball's out of bounds and will stay with the Warriors. 4:18 left in the second quarter. A very fast-paced game so far. Whitcomb works it to Walker to the left side. Three-pointer off the rim. Higgins with the rebound. Has Morissette wide open. Hits his man underneath the basket. Morissette looked like he thought he was a little further away than he was. And hit the bottom of the rim. And now a long two for Whitcomb, in and out. And he was on the line. That would have been a two-pointer. And this one goes out of bounds. Knocked away by Walker, so it's Conquerors ball. Substitution for Trinity Christian. Marcus Glover in for Kalani Smith. 3:47 left in the second quarter, and we're tied at 17. It was 15-14 TCA after one. We're tied at 17, and we have ourselves a whistle on a push. Foul's called on Keyshawn Matthews. That's his first, team foul number 4, and the Conquerors will inbound near midcourt. So it's been a 3-2 second quarter, and that pass stolen by Walker. Walker, Robinson, Whitcomb, Matthews, and Worley on the court for the Warriors. Higgins, Glover, Morissette, Mason Smith, and Edenfield for the Conquerors. Drive inside, and a really nice play from Sean Robinson gives the Warriors a 19-17 lead, just past the 3-minute mark. Glover takes his first shot of the night. That one misses. And the ball battered around a little bit and grabbed by Robinson. 19-17. Warriors lead with 2:38 left to go until halftime. And a foul. And an offensive foul called against Leonard Whitcomb, his first. It's called for the push. Jeremiah Golston in, and heading off is Greg Walker. Now the Conquerors have a chance to tie the score or regain the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game so far tonight. Biggest lead for either team has been 3. Warriors lead by 2 at the moment. Kalani Smith for 3 off the rim. And that one hit the shot clock on top of the scoreboard. That's for College, and that's out of bounds. So it will be Hope ball. 2:27 left to go until halftime, and the Conquerors trail 19-17. Warriors work the ball past midcourt. And again, offensive foul against Leonard Whitcomb. Illegal screen is the call. That's his second foul and team foul number 6. So after the inbound, the Conquerors are in the bonus for the rest of the second quarter. Morissette almost lost control of the ball, and that's a double dribble. He's saying that a Warrior tipped the ball away, but he doesn't get the call, and that's a turnover. Warriors now with a chance to extend the current 2-point lead. 2 minutes left until halftime. Very high-scoring first quarter, very low-scoring second quarter. 19-17. Here's a three-point shot, in and out. That ball was on its way down. Worley didn't get a break on that one. And Morissette, turnaround jumper, a little too strong, almost out of bounds, kept in play by Edenfield. 1:36 left to go. Minute 30 left. And the Warriors have Golston at midcourt with possession. Again, no shot clock, so they can use as much time as they want. Golston taking his time. Now Glover gets on top, forcing Golston to move the ball, and he gets the pass back from the left side. Three-pointer, no good. And this one goes out of bounds, and it's Conquerors' ball. Now with a chance to tie or maybe take the lead with a three-point play. 19-17, Hope Christian leads. Higgins has already hit a three, but he misses this one. Edenfield could not keep it in bounds, and the ball goes back over to the Warriors. 48 seconds left, and a 2-point Hope Christian lead. Ball movement by the Warriors. Almost got away from Glenn Lawrence, but he held on. Pass batted up in the air, pulled down. A lot of contact, but no call. And this one is out of bounds. Last touch by Glenn Lawrence. Either team could have been called for foul on that last sequence, and the Conquerors have 12 seconds to try to tie the score or take the lead. Two seconds left. They get the shot off. Glover, no, on the second chance. And that brings us to the halftime intermission with the score: Hope Christian 19, Trinity Christian 17. Conquerors scored 2 points in the second quarter. Hope, the Warriors, scored 5. Well, we have ourselves a 10-minute halftime. We'll take a break here, keep everything rolling, set the microphone, and check over all the numbers, bring you up to date as we start the third quarter. You're watching Trinity Christian Academy Junior Varsity Basketball here on TCA Conquerors Athletics. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium as the Conquerors junior varsity trails Hope Christian Academy 19-17. Trinity's Josh Morissette has scored 10 points, and all of those came in the first quarter. A three-pointer, 3 layups, and a free throw. Braden Hagans has a three-pointer and a couple of deuces for the Conquerors. He has 7 points. That's been all the scoring for TCA's JV team. For the Warriors, Jeremiah Golston has 10 points, 2 threes and 2 twos. Sean Robinson has scored 4, and Greg Walker has scored 3, with Leonard Whitcomb scoring 2 for Hope Christian. So that's 19. Nobody in any foul trouble. Jeremiah Golston has 2 fouls for Hope, as does Leonard Whitcomb. Both of those were offensive fouls, and 1 each for Aurelio Lanier and Armanzo Hobbs. Or check that, Sean Robinson has that 1 foul. For the Conquerors, just 3 fouls. Josh Morissette, Braden Hagans, and Mason Smith have each committed 1. So you're up to date in case you missed any of the first half action. We're about a minute 10 away from starting up quarter number 3 between the Conquerors and the Warriors. Again, this Friday night, varsity football plays the state semifinal in Class 2A in Orlando. The opponent is Orlando Christian Prep. We're still waiting on which facility that game will be played at. It will not be at Orlando Prep's school. But if you're unable to make the trip, listen to Joel Milligan and me bring you the play-by-play on our MixLR audio broadcast channel. And the name of that channel on MixLR.com is Trinity Christian Academy, Jacksonville, Florida. We'll begin the pregame show at 6:45. Game time is scheduled for 7 p.m. in Orlando. If the Conquerors win, they will play for the state championship at Gene Cox Stadium at 7 p.m. on Thursday, December 9th. That game is in Tallahassee. So hopefully the Conquerors will be playing for their 2nd consecutive state championship and 9th overall, all 9 of them under the direction of Mr. Verlin Dormany, our athletic director and head football coach. Well, there's the buzzer. Third quarter is ready to begin. It will be Hope Christian with possession inbound to start the third quarter. Conquerors wearing the home whites will now be going from the right to the left across your screen, and Hope in the road blacks with the white pinstripes will now go from the left to the right. Very high scoring first quarter, very low scoring second. It was 15-14 Conquerors after 1, and then Hope outscored Trinity just 5-2 in the second quarter. 19-17 as we start quarter number 3. Walker gets around one man. His pass away from Lawrence, but Lawrence is able to pick it up off the floor and keep possession for his team. That is Armanzo Hobbs with the ball. Goes up the right side and a whistle. He will be called for a carry, and that'll turn the ball over to the Conquerors with a chance to tie the score. Now timeout as a couple of officials are going to talk about that last play. Not a foul, it was a carry, so the Conquerors have possession. Braden Hagans has a 3-pointer and 2 deuces. That's him with the ball, making the pass to Mason Smith. And Smith has his pass stolen away by Hobbs. 1-on-1 to the hole. And Hobbs uses his body and gets the layup. So Armanzo Hobbs is on the board. And a 4-point lead for the Warriors. Lonnie Smith has his pass to Mason Smith knocked away. Last touched by Glenn Lawrence. So the Conquerors will keep the ball. 7 minutes, 3 seconds left in the third. And a pass stolen by Walker. 1-on-2 for Walker and a lot of contact, both Smith and Hagans, and it looks like Hagans will be called for the foul. And Hagans called for the push, his second, team foul number 1 of the second half. 2 free throws for Greg Walker. He is 1 for 2 so far tonight. Those attempts came in the second quarter. First of 2 for Walker is good. He now has 4, and the Warriors lead by 5, 22-17, pending free throw number 2. And this one is good. So 3 for 4 overall for Walker, 5 total points, and a 6-point lead for Hope at 23-17. 6:50 left in the third. I'm Ray Bureau. My son Dean is our cameraman here at Trinity Christian Academy, and that one by Hagens spun around and came out. So the Conquerors unable to pull a little bit closer on that last possession. Really nice play by Hagens, but just couldn't get the ball to roll on in. Whitcomb for 3, in and out. That happens quite a bit, and we have ourselves a whistle. Foul called on Glenn Lawrence, his first, team foul number 1 of the second half. Smith finds Hagens, a pump fake from beyond the arc, running the baseline. Contact, but no call. Conquerors hold on to the ball. 3-pointer for Morissette, a little too strong, and Walker pulls down the rebound. .550 left in the third, 23-17. Hope has scored 4 in the period. Conquerors have yet to get one through. Whitcomb with the ball. Now a 3-pointer from Worley. This one off the rim. And the ball hits the baseline. Hobbs tried to keep it in bounds, but it will go over to the Conquerors, who trail by 6. 5:33 left in the third quarter. Hagens works the ball up court very quickly. Morissette guarded by Walker. 1-on-2. Layup no good. Edenfield with the rebound and loses possession, but we have ourselves a whistle. Foul's called on Armanzo Hobbs. That is his first. It is team foul number 3 on the floor, so the Conquerors will inbound with 5:15 left in the period. Morissette takes the pass and cannot convert. Beautiful pass and play, except the ball did not drop through. Morissette frustrated with himself, missing the easy wide-open layup. 5 minutes left. Missed opportunity for the Conquerors. And we have ourselves a whistle. 3-second violation called against Hope, and the Conquerors will get the ball right back. .23-17. Warriors lead. 4:50 left in the third. Smith takes the pass from Hagens. Ball's batted away and grabbed by Leonard Whitcomb. Conquerors have had a couple of chances, but have been unable to put the ball through the cylinder. Walker will slow things down at midcourt. Edenfield on guard of Lawrence, just outside the paint. Pass to Worley, works his way underneath, and a reverse layup for Darian Worley, his first basket. And it's now an 8-point lead for the Warriors. Since the first quarter, they have outscored the Conquerors 11-2, and we have ourselves a foul on the other end. Oh, not a foul, ball knocked out of bounds. My mistake. Morissette finds Hagens. Now Morissette, one dribble, and again could not convert the layup. Another missed opportunity for the Conquerors. And the Warriors could make their lead into double digits, and instead we're going to have ourselves a double dribble called against Armanzo Hobbs. Last few times up the court, the Conquerors have had chances to score, but were unable to convert. Now they find themselves trailing 25-17. That's Hagens with the left-handed layup. He now has 9, and the Conquerors have pulled back to within 6. 25-19, 3:35 left in the third quarter. Warriors Warriors will slow things down. That's Worley, now guarded by Higgins. To the left side. And a move on the inside. Conquerors fans wanted the traveling call, but they don't get it. And 4 points for Darian Worley and another 8-point lead for Hope Christian. Higgins goes inside and draws the foul. He will shoot 2. Foul's called on Whitcomb. That is his 3rd, and it's team foul number 3. And that will be 2 free throws for Braden Higgins. Hasn't tried an opportunity at the line yet tonight. 3 minutes, 9 seconds left. 27-19 the score. Now Higgins ready for the first of 2. Free throw number 1 is off the rim. 3 men coming onto the court now for Hope. Sean Robinson, Jeremiah Golston, and Keyshawn Matthews. Whitcomb will head off, so will Worley, and so will Lawrence. First free throw did not go. Higgins now with his 2nd. Worley's now back onto the court, and Lawrence has gone off. And a little confusion by the Warriors, and now Hobbs heads off. Worley back on. Both teams send 2 men to the other side of the court. Higgins missed the first. Here comes number 2. It is good. So Braden Higgins is now in double digits, along with Josh Morissette. Each has scored 10. Conquerors have 20. Hope, however, has 27. They have spread their points among 5 men. 2:48 left to go. Golston up the left side. Finds a man open, feeds Matthews, and Matthews puts that one in from very short range. Matthews is 6 foot 5 inches and 165 pounds, and the sophomore center is on the board. That's a steal for Golston. Almost lost the ball. Gets the basket. And he's going to go to the line. For a moment, I thought the official might have said no basket, but Golston gets the bucket. He now has 12 points. No, they are not allowing the basket. Official indicated a foul at first and then reversed the call, saying no, it was a traveling violation. Morissette feeds it in field, and then the Conquerors work the ball back outside. Morissette 1-on-2, and he is blocked by Matthews. 6 foot 5 inches, and the center gets the block. Golston goes up for the layup and draws the foul. He will shoot 2. Foul's called on Marcus Glover. That is his first. It is team foul number 2. Jeremiah Golston at the line. He has 10 points. These are his first free throw attempts. 1 minute, 55 seconds left. And that one misses wide to the right, but he still has a chance to make the lead double digits. 29-20, the biggest lead so far for Hope Christian. And free throw number 2 is a little too strong, and Edenfield pulls this one down. It was 19-17 at halftime. It's now 29-20. And a steal by Worley all alone. He's going to try to dunk it, and it does not go. Glover with the rebound. 3-on-2. Glover's rejected by Walker. Another opportunity for the Warriors. Robinson has his pass knocked away. Last touch by the Warriors, and the Conquerors have the ball. A lot of action, but no points on that last exchange, both ways up and down the court. 1:20 left in the third quarter, and a timeout called by Coach Troy Jackson. 30-second timeout. That's the first one he has used. So the Conquerors still have 3 fulls and a 30, and the Warriors have 3 full timeouts remaining. 1:20 left in the third quarter and a 9-point lead for the Warriors. We'll pause and be right back. Stay with us. Conquerors trail by 9. They've had opportunities but could not convert, or this would be a much closer game. Minute 15 left. Glover, pull-up jumper off the rim. Ball batted up in the air and pulled down by Robinson, who got over everybody. Sean Robinson at 5'8", leaped really high, has a great vertical leap, and he pulled down the rebound. Golston now at midcourt, and it looks like the Warriors are going to use up the remaining minute of this third quarter. They might be playing for one. Again, no shot clock to worry about. Higgins, though, gets on top of the man, and Golston finds Robinson, and they work the ball back outside to Walker. Contact and a call, traveling violation, and the Conquerors will have 42 seconds to try to cut into this 9-point deficit. Higgins with control, looking for an opportunity to get the ball close so the Conquerors can score. Higgins has scored all 3 points in the quarter. 18 seconds. Higgins not guarded, so he can use up the time. 10 seconds. Finds Smith. From the side for 3, off the rim. Walker pulls it down. 4 seconds left. This is good if it goes, and it is short and out of bounds. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter with the score. Hope Christian 29 and the Conquerors 20. We'll pause here as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Stay with us here on TCA Conquerors Athletics. Fourth quarter underway, and the Conquerors find themselves down by 9 as they inbound, trailing 29-20, but the pass is stolen by Worley. He goes all the way and misses the layup. Christian Gomez with the rebound. It is Gomez, Edenfield, Kalani Smith, Higgins, and Morissette onto the court for the Conquerors. Gomez tried to get inside and lost the ball. He went 1-on-3. Walker, Matthews, Golston, Worley, and Robinson on the court for Coach Downs and the Warriors. Ball got away from Golston, but he kept it in bounds and held on for possession. 7:18 left to go. And with the lead, the Warriors can work down the clock. Both varsity teams now in the locker room, getting ready to take the court as soon as this one ends. We have a reaching in foul called against the Conquerors. Braden Higgins, his third. It is team foul number 3, and then a whistle near the baseline. That one's against Kalani Smith of the Conquerors, his first, and team fourth. Walker, the inbound pass, finds Worley back near midcourt. Long pass inside. Matthews guarded well by Edenfield. And we have ourselves a whistle and a foul. Oh. Well, we saw Smith make contact, but they're saying a violation first called against Keyshawn Matthews. And the turnover gives the ball back to the Conquerors. 6:49 and counting left to play. Conquerors got a break on that one. Higgins in the corner, pump fake, feeds Gomez, and a block. Keyshawn Matthews, his second rejection. 6:30 left to play. Nine-point lead for the Warriors. Neither team has scored yet here in the fourth quarter. Worley trying to change that, but his shot goes out. And a second chance by Matthews, unable to convert. And now the Conquerors again have another opportunity to cut a 9-point deficit. Higgins loses possession. Walker picks this one up, finds Worley to the right side of the paint. Worley cannot convert. Second chance kept in bounds by Sean Robinson. He nearly lost the ball, but he was able to keep the ball in bounds, keep possession for the Warriors. And again, they slow things down with a 9-point lead. Golston to the right side of the paint, calls on the floor, and the foul is against Braden Higgins. And if I'm correct, that is his fourth, and it's team foul number 5. Mason Smith will come in, most likely for Higgins. Nope, it is Edenfield coming off. I have Higgins at 4 fouls. Walker passes inside to Golston, and Golston misfires, and then we have ourselves a whistle. 2 shots coming up for Hope Christian. Foul is called on Morissette. That is his second. Team foul number 6. A couple of young ladies down front saying hello. And 2 free throws for Keyshawn Matthews. Number 1 is a little wide to the left. These young ladies, fans of the Hope Christian Warriors. Glover in, Gomez out. Free throw number 2 from Keyshawn Matthews. This one bounces off the backboard and drops in, so he has 3, and it's a 10-point lead for the Warriors. Mason Smith with possession. He's guarded by Matthews, and Conquerors work the ball to Gomez at the top of the arc. Kalani Smith inside. That was a 2-point attempt. Kept in bounds by Mason Smith. Gomez picks this one up off the floor. Second chance by Glover. It's good. Marcus Glover on the board. Conquerors pulled to within 8. They still have some catching up to do as they trail 30-22. Those missed opportunities in the third quarter looming large for the Conquerors here in the fourth. Jeremiah Golston back at midcourt. Smith not quite close enough to force the count. And now a timeout called by Coach Downs. That will be a full timeout. He is out of 30s. Hope has 2 full timeouts remaining. The Conquerors have 3 fulls and a 30. And we'll pause here for a minute and be right back. Stay with us. It is 30-22 in favor of Hope with 4:35 left on the clock. We are in the fourth quarter. High pass to Matthews. Turnaround jumper. It's good. 5 points now for Keyshawn Matthews. 3 in the fourth quarter and another 10-point lead for Hope Christian. Gomez lost control, able to get the ball to Smith, and Smith will shoot 2. There were a couple of Warriors there. We'll see who gets called. And a call is against Matthews. That's his first. Mason Smith at the line for 2. Number 1, in and out. And Smith ready for free throw number 2, trying to get himself on the board and cut the deficit, which he does. He goes 1 for 2. It's 32-23. Hope Christian leads. 4:13 left on the clock. Thanks for joining us here on TCA Conquerors Athletics on YouTube. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, our cameraman here at Trinity Christian Academy. Pass inside, hits off Matthews and goes out of bounds, and it's Conquerors' ball. Now the officials want to talk that over and make sure they get the call correct. Of course, the home team fans screaming that it's Conquerors' ball. And it's going to stay with Hope. Last touch by the Conquerors is what the official says. Original call was Conquerors' ball. It's been overturned. 4 minutes left. Warriors lead 32-23. Three-pointer for Robinson. It's good. Robinson now with 7, and it's a 12-point lead for Hope Christian. Glover pulls up, jump shot, no good, wide to the right. Rebounded by the Conquerors. Gomez tries to get back inside, and he'll go to the line. That's a foul on Greg Walker, his first. Team foul number 5, and Christian Gomez has a pair for the three. Opportunity for the Conquerors to get a little bit closer with the clock stopped. Trailing by 12. Gomez, his first one bounces in. Gomez on the board. 2 new Warriors make their way onto the court. Number 4 is Reginald Williams. And number 0, Daniel Moss. Gomez hit his first. Free throw number 2 is off the rim. Batted around and pulled down by Greg Walker. 3:30 left to play. 35-24, Hope Christian leads. Walker gets inside the paint. Has a man open, but Golston could not convert. Rebound Conquerors. Gomez will slow down and allow his teammates to get into position. Guarded by Walker, who knocks the ball away. Gomez jumps on top, and Coach Jackson will call the timeout. He still has a 30 remaining, and that's what he goes with. So he now has 3 fulls, and Coach Downs has 2 full timeouts remaining. 35-24, Hope Christian leads with 3:12 left on the clock. Stay with us. .312 left to play. Conquerors have the ball, trailing 35-24. Walker knocks it away. Gomez picks it up. Pull-up jumper, no good. And a ball batted around and knocked out off the Conquerors, so it is Hope's ball. Edenfield and Brian Lewis makes his way onto the court. Glover and Smith head off to make room. Under 3 minutes left, 35-24, Hope leads, and the Warriors, we look for them to slow the ball down. Instead, though, they find a man inside, and Moss could not convert. Moss, though, knocks the ball away, picks it up with the steal. And the Warriors will reset. Williams with possession. Guarded by Lewis at the top of the arc. Moss draws the whistle on the traveling violation as he tried to get around his defender. Conquerors trail by 11 with 2:28 left to play. Lewis takes the pass, back outside to Gomez. Ball's knocked away by Golston. He is one-on-one to the hole, and a foul will be called against Christian Gomez. His first, team foul number 6, and 2 free throws coming for Jeremiah Golston. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Had a couple of chances in the third quarter. First of 2, up and good. That's 11 points for Jeremiah Golston. He has taken over the game high. Vasco Neo takes over for Keyshawn Matthews at the lane. That's him, number 12, right between 2 Conquerors. And Golston converts both free throws. He now has an even dozen. He is the game high leader. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. And over on the far sideline, Morissette lost the ball, but Gomez is able to pick it up. Inside to Lewis. And knocked away. Moss with the rejection, but the Conquerors keep possession. Lewis feeds Smith. And the Warriors making it tough for the Conquerors to get off the shot. Morissette takes the shot and goes to the line. Foul called against Jeremiah Golston, his third. Both teams are now in the bonus with 7 fouls, but this is a 2-shot foul for the sophomore Josh Morissette. He is 1 for 2. Those came way back in the first quarter when Morissette scored all 10 of his points. Chance now to tie Jeremiah Golston for the game high. 1:40 left, 37-24. Hope leads, and the first of 2 wide to the left. Wesley Brooks coming onto the court for Hope Christian, and Jeremiah Golston heads off, likely for the final time. So while we have the opportunity, we're going to go ahead now and call Jeremiah Golston the JV player of the game. 12 points, the game high. Also did very well moving the ball forward, playing solid defense. So again, Jeremiah Golston is the JV player of the game. 37-24, 1:30 left to go. Off in the distance, you might see the varsity Warriors. They're getting ready to take the court for their warm-up. Miho guarded by Morissette, and a 3-second violation will give the ball back to the Conquerors. Officials have been very consistent, especially with that 3-second call. (37-24), coming up on a minute left. Lewis for 3, a little strong. And this one bounces out of bounds, and it's Hope's ball. It is Walker, Moss, Miho, Brooks, and Williams on the court to finish out the game for the Warriors. Gomez, Lewis, Mason Smith, Morissette, and Edenfield for the Conquerors. 45 seconds left. Ball stripped away by Morissette. He finds Lewis up court. Lewis takes the pass, and the ball is knocked away by Walker. This is Wesley Brooks, and he has the ball taken away. 30 seconds left. Love to see both teams fighting until the end. Mason Smith lost control of the ball, and it's out of bounds, and it will be Hope's ball with 23 seconds remaining. Reserves get on the court, get an opportunity to show what they can do, and they always fight hard right until the final buzzer. 14 seconds left. Walker has the ball at midcourt, and it looks like he's going to be content to let the clock run down. 5 seconds left. And Walker will give the ball to Moss, and that will do it as the final score is 37 24 in favor of Hope Christian. Player of the game, Jeremiah Golston leads everybody with 12 points. Also for the Warriors, Armanzo Hobbs scored 2. Sean Robinson, 7. Greg Walker had 5. Darren Worley, 4. Keyshawn Matthews finishes with 5, assuming no mistakes. And for the Conquerors, Christian Gomez had 1. Josh Morissette finishes with 10 to lead the Conquerors, tied with Braden Hagens. Keep saying that name is Brad. Marcus Glover has 2. Both Morissette and Hagens had 10. Smith finishes with 1. Varsity matchup coming up in approximately 20 minutes. We're going to end this feed. Look for the live indicator, and you'll watch the Varsity Conquerors take on the Warriors here on TCA Conquerors.